Hey everyone, it's Lexie. So in today's video I'm going to be doing my spoiler-free review of A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. For those of you who don't know, this is the novella that's in between where the first series ends and the new trilogy is going to start. So if you haven't read the third one, I recommend you don't listen to or you don't watch this review, because I will be talking about things that happened in the past three books that is relevant to understanding what happened in here. So you've been warned. I won't be talking about any spoilers about what happens in here, so you're okay if you're just interested to see what this book is about. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. But basically the premise of this one is that it takes place a couple months after the war has ended, and a lot of the characters in here are dealing with the aftermath of the war in different ways, either with PTSD, with a lot of them, and just kind of coming to terms with what happened. It's told from Farah and Rysand's perspective, and then we also get some of Nesta's and Cassian's as well. So while all this is going on, it's taking place during the winter solstice, which is essentially like a Christmas. So there's a lot of gift buying. Actually, a lot doesn't happen in here. I felt like it was a little bit too long in some aspects, but I really enjoyed being back in this world and seeing the characters. And I think some of the aspects that take place in here, because at the end of this of the book it comes with a little snippet of what's going to happen with the spin-off book that will be coming out, I think, next year. It had a little sneak peek, and it's going to follow Cassian and Nesta. So some of the stuff that they already talk about in the little snippet that they give you is relevant to what's going on in here. It is a very quick read. I was surprised when I opened it up and I lifted it. I was like, where's the rest of the book? But it is very thin. It's just like, I think it's like 229 pages, so it is not a lot compared to some of the other ones. So it is a very quick Sarah J. Maas read, which is unique for me because usually her books take a while. But like I said, I liked being back in this world and kind of revisiting these characters. I feel like because where the third book ended, it made it seem like, you know, Farah and Rysand just fly off into the sunset and then all is well. But this one kind of shows the struggles that each of the characters had following the war. In particular, I still find Nesta to be one of my favorite characters. I think we don't get a lot of her in here, but I think she is talked about a lot in here. So it, like, again, that would and again, that's kind of setting it up for the next book that will be coming out, I think, next year. And then there's also Elaine here as well, and I really like her. I think she's also unique. I think I enjoy the two sisters more than Farah in my opinion, but yeah, like, I really enjoyed this. I still think Rysand really creeps me out in some ways. Like, I don't know what it is, but he's like, I find him, like, the way I see him in my mind, he's very like handsy with Farah and like all that stuff, and like he's like, you know, the savior of women. He knows so much about them, like he's so sympathetic towards them. There's one part in here where Farah is on her period, and it's only in the Fae world, it only happens twice a year, and it's like worse than it is in humans, I guess. And Rysand was like, oh, come here, honey, like, I'll take care of you. And I find, like, just the way he kind of is with women is kind of creepy, and just kind of that, I don't know, like, it sends like warning signs in me. So like, I never been a fan of Rysand, and I've never been a fan of Farah and Rysand's like relationship. And I don't really like Farah and Tamlin in here as well. But yeah, like, overall I would give this a 4 out of 5 stars. It's like, it's very short. It is novella, so just be aware of that, because I was expecting, you know, a relatively big book. But I'm excited to see. It did a good job of setting up, hopefully, of where the next like trilogy is going to take place, so I'm interested to see. And I really enjoyed the little snippet, like the sneak peek at the end of the book with Nesta, and I think she's such a spitfire and complex character, so I'm interested to see what that one will bring. And I hope it's not like every couple will be together. I think that's the biggest thing, especially with the Throne of Glass series, and I haven't been a fan of the Throne of Glass series for a while now, just how everyone is a couple, and it drives me nuts. And like, there can't be like one person who's just independent and has like their own thing going on, and they don't really need like a significant other. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm interested. This is my favorite of the Sarah Maas like series, because I really love the Throne of Glass series until maybe around Queen of Shadows, and then that's where I was like not feeling it. But I do prefer this one and getting lost in this world again. So yeah. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you've read this book and what you thought about it and all of that stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.